absolutely love those stories. I actually live about 45 minutes south of Bettendorf, so seeing him on the field on Saturday is just going to be incredible.
I know. I love the kid captain spotlight. I think it's so special that they get to do that for every home game.
Agreed.
Well, before we jump into what to expect from the Cyclones, let's rewind to what we saw from Iowa last week.
And more specifically to defensive end Anthony Nelson. The redshirt freshman forced 2 fumbles, recorded 2.5 sacks for minus 16 yards in the win over Miami. And Nelson knows a little something about Iowa State.
Iowa's defense may have probed some questions their first game of the season as they gave up 400-plus yards to Miami of Ohio. But one thing that the Hawkeyes aren't questioning is the performance of redshirt freshman Anthony Nelson.
What Anthony's been doing, he's been doing his job, he's been doing his part, contributing to the team's success and helping the defense out by getting the ball back and creating turnovers.
He's a very fluid athlete, very good pass rusher. I think he'd be a very good player for us. He's worked his tail off to get where he is.
He's a guy we've been excited about. Going back to the spring, he really did some good things, and even bowl prep, we saw him do some good things.
Previously committing to Iowa State before making the decision to wear black and gold, Nelson took a redshirt season last year, where getting comfortable was his #1 priority.
The redshirt season is for a lot of guys that, like myself, I just wasn't ready to play. I wasn't there mentally or physically. It just helped me learn everything and get comfortable with the guys and allow them to help me. And actually, they've been great in helping me get ready.
Nelson stuck within family ties as his father Jeff played football at Iowa too.
It's been special, and it could be everything. It has been everything that I could have asked for, and to have my dad as a Hawkeye too makes that much more special, and just be able to talk to him about what it was like when he was here and his experiences, and then being able to talk to him about my experiences, and he has that perspective, so that's really helped me out a lot.
As one start is under Nelson's belt, there is still much more the defensive end wants to improve on.
I would say just consistency and just always playing my techniques and always sticking to techniques like that and playing hard.
That defensive end group as a whole has a great academic standing, according to Kirk Ferentz. He claims they could start a law firm.
Doesn't surprise me. We also learned that Anthony Nelson, Matt Nelson, not related at all. They do joke about it, though. And part of that law firm, though, is Parker Hesse. We saw him sidelined during the game Saturday due to a strain in his fumble recovery. But as far as Tuesday, he was day by day and might be ready for tomorrow's game.
That's right. And on other injuries, wide receiver Jay Shield is going to get the go-ahead to play tomorrow. Coach Ferentz says he is ready and feeling healthy again.
Really excited to finally see him play. He was an incredible recruit coming in. But as far as the opponent, Iowa State lost last weekend to the University of Northern Iowa. So they are looking for some redemption for in-state battles.
Yes, they are. And I tell you a little more about what to expect from this ISU team and what this game means to the Iowa players. Iowa leads the Cyhawk series 41-22, and they're looking to make that 42 on Saturday. And while some may say this is
Just another game that we have to prepare for.
it means a little more to some of the players.
We're trying to make Kinnick sacred. We're trying not to lose any games in Kinnick. So, we did a good job of that last year. We were undefeated at home last year, but last year's in the past. This is a new year, but we're trying to keep that tradition going.
We really want to bring that trophy back into the building and, just be able to have that trophy for the next couple of years.
I think it's about 45, close to 50% of our roster were born and raised here too, so they grew up watching this game. I know they appreciate this series, what it means, and I know they're excited about having a chance to compete in it as we are as coaches.
But what exactly are they up against? Let's take a look at the Iowa State offense.
They got big, fast guys. They got a really quick running back, quarterback who can spread the ball around, so they're a pretty good offense.
Very skilled athletes on the perimeter. Quarterback's a very good runner and thrower. The running backs are very talented. Offensive line, they're big guys. They can move the ball.
And in order to shut down ISU's offense, the Iowa defense knows they need to top last Saturday's performance.
Passing-wise, we gave up a lot of big plays. That's something that we kind of preach about in the meetings, the defensive meetings, is giving up how many big plays we're going to give up and things like that. So we kind of want to prevent giving up more than 2 big plays, because the more big plays that's being completed,
the more points they put on the board. So that's something we're going to have to do.
It comes down to communication and, just execution. There were a couple times we had a couple busts in coverages, a couple busts on the defensive line, guys in gaps and stuff. And, it just comes down to making plays. Sometimes guys were in position, but they just didn't make the plays necessary. So that's what we've been working on so far.
Talking statistic-wise, like Greg Maben just said here and earlier this week, ISU's wide receivers are their most skilled position. So they are definitely going to have to be on their toes come Saturday.
Especially with Allen Lazard. He's no joke. He recorded 6 receptions for 126 yards and a touchdown in last week's loss against UNI. So now we've given you what you need to know going into the game, but let's see what the fans have to say around campus.
Liv and Colin, take it away.
Well, Olivia, it is Rivalry Week here in Iowa City as the University of Iowa Hawkeyes host the Iowa State Cyclones this Saturday night at Kinnick Stadium.
That's right, Con. So we headed to the University of Iowa's campus to check out the fans' reaction to this big matchup. How do you feel about the game this weekend? Big rivalry.
Yes, I'm very excited. It should be really fun.
When you think of Iowa State, what comes to mind? Don't swear.
They're not the best football program. They got a decent basketball team, but it should be a blowout.
Big game Saturday. How do you guys feel about it?
I'm super excited to see them win. I hope we have another undefeated season.
Go Hawks. Go Hawks. And what about you?
Feeling really confident. I know I have pride in my Hawkeyes and they'll take the win home.
We're both pretty stoked about the game. It's going to be wild on Saturday, and look who we found to ask their opinion.
Just trolling along here. Hillary Clinton, what are your thoughts on this weekend's game? She's a little shy, a little camera shy.
Got some crickets. I don't think she wants to talk, but that's okay.
That's about I would say. What are your thoughts on the game?
I think we're gonna take it by quite a few. I'd give us probably 21.
You would? Would you bet on that?
Ooh, yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right, so pretty confident on Saturday?
Yeah.
What comes to your mind when you think of Iowa State?
Terrible. No, that's about it.
Just terrible.
Yep.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, Con, I think it's safe to say that everyone is pretty hyped for the big game this Saturday.
Definitely love it. You can tell that Iowa fans are more than expecting their Hawkeyes to avenge the last 2 home losses to Iowa State this Saturday at Kinnick Stadium. Taylor and Katie, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Colin and Liv. Wow, even Hillary Clinton making a guest appearance on a sports show.
I know.
How dedicated.
I bet Donald Trump wouldn't have been so camera shy, though.
No, not at all.
Definitely not.
But don't forget, this is the black and gold stripe game for everyone. So look at your section to see what color you wear in your section. Then also watch post game as I go live on Daily Iowan's Facebook page after the game.
See you guys at 6:42 sharp on Big Ten Network tomorrow night. Cole, back to you.